So while we have just a moment, I'd like to encourage everyone to come out and support Gate City basketball this year. We'll be getting into our Clinch Mountain District schedule very heavily now that we're into January. And, of course, we're looking forward to the tournaments this year and the playoffs, which will be a little bit different in Single A this year as we have the upper and lower division as we do in football. Well, back to basketball. Pulaski has the ball, and they bring it in. Dunnigan has the ball out top, being guarded by Matt Bays. Passes the ball to Adams. Adams being guarded by Salyer. Steal almost made by Jamie Hackney. Hits the ball out of bounds. Pulaski ball. Dunnigan will throw it in. Pass into King. He goes for the shot, and he makes it. 7-point lead now for Pulaski. Gate City brings it out. Pulaski, full court pressure. And Cody Salyer will be called for a walk. Pulaski ball. So the very tight game now is in danger of being blown open. 7-point lead for Pulaski, and they've got the ball. Gate City needs a good defensive stop here. Dunnigan passes the ball over to Brown. Brown attempts to drive. Tylee Anderson playing tough defense. Ball to King. King comes in. Passes over to Peak. Misses the shot. Salyer rebound. Tylee Anderson has the ball. Drives toward the basket. And there's going to be a foul called on Pulaski for a block. That will be called on Jared King. And that will be the second on King. Tylee Anderson goes to the line for two. He misses the first. Stephen Williams now checks in the game for Tyler Parks. Anderson has one more free throw coming. And he hits it. Six-point lead now for Pulaski. They bring the ball down the court. Wide open was Demetrius Brown. Matt Bays got over to try to block it, but committed the foul. Brown will go to the free throw line. That is the second foul on Bays. 6:58 to go in the game. Brown misses his first free throw. Josh Johnson now checks into the game for Bays. Brown has his second free throw coming up. And it is good. 7-point lead for Pulaski. Hackney throws the ball into Williams. Williams being pressured by Peak. And Williams will be called for the offensive foul. Player control foul there charged. Pulaski ball out of bounds. That'll be Williams' second foul. Brown to throw the ball in. Throws it into King in the back court. King brings it to the front court. Looking for the backdoor cut. Couldn't find it. Passes it back to Adams. Adams brings the ball to Dunnigan. Dunnigan throws the ball to King. Backdoor play wide open. And the Pulaski lead goes to 9. Stephen Williams has the ball, bringing up court. Still being pressured. And now we'll have a timeout by Gate City. So as we take this timeout, we'll be right back after this. All right, we're back. 6:27 to go in the game. Pulaski leads 50-41. Gate City ball. Tylee Anderson brings the ball up court. Passes it to Jamie Hackney. Hackney drives toward the basket, and he scores. Cuts the Pulaski lead to 7. Still 6 minutes to go. Plenty of time here. Need to play some strong defense. Jared King has the ball, dribbles around. Passes it to Brown, into Dunnigan. And foul. Foul will be called on Josh Johnson, that is his second. Dunnigan to take the free throws. Makes the first one. Dunnigan has one more three. Makes the second. Pulaski lead. Back up to 9. Gate City ball, trying to beat the pressure. Cody Salyer has the ball. Passes it to Hackney, almost over his head. Back into Salyers in the front court. Pulaski now picking up the pace. Hackney makes a drive. And it's going to be called for a charge. So that goal will not count. That is Hackney's first free throw. That's his first foul. Player control foul. Will not be any free throw shot, but will be Pulaski ball. Pulaski brings the ball down the court. Maddox back in the game now. Passes off to Peak, back to Dunnigan. Dunnigan brings the ball around, drives toward the basket. Misses the shot. Rebound, Anderson brings the ball up the court. Passes over. Pass broken up, but Jamie Hackney gets the ball. Again, pass broken up. Pulaski ends up with it. And foul called on Stephen Williams. I think that was more of a frustration foul there. That'll be Stephen's third. And the Cougars will be shooting 2. King up to take the shots. Makes the first shot. 10-point lead now for Pulaski. Both teams making substitutions. In for Gate City, Matt Bays, Trevor Smith, Tyler Parks, Cody Salyer, Tylee Anderson. In for Pulaski, Carter White, Jared King, Quisenberry, Maddox, and Dunnigan. Gate City brings the ball down the court. Anderson drives toward the basket, makes the shot. Score now, 54-45. 9-point lead for Pulaski, 5 minutes to play. Jared King brings the ball down the court. Maddox has it. Over to Quisenberry. Quisenberry back to Maddox. Pulaski now not in any real big hurry. Passing the ball around. Dunnigan has it. Dunnigan attempts to throw the ball inside. And will be a turnover to Gate City. Gate City to inbound the ball. Into Tylee Anderson. Anderson brings the ball. And there'll be a foul called on Pulaski. Number 22, that is Maddox. I think that'll be about his third or fourth foul. That's his fourth. And Tylee Anderson will go to the line to shoot 2. Both teams now have committed more than 10 fouls, so from here on out, all free throws will be 2. Chance to cut the lead. Tylee makes the first one. Lead is cut to 8. Chance here to cut it to 7. 4:41 to go. Anderson hits the second. 7-point lead for Pulaski. Pulaski brings the ball down the court. King dribbles up, guarded by Tyler Parks. Passes off to Maddox, back to King. King drives toward the basket, passes off to Carter White, and there will be a double dribble on Pulaski. Gate City ball. Pulaski brings in a couple of their starters. Brown and Adams are back in the game. Pass into Tyler Parks. Parks brings the ball up, being guarded by Adams. Passes to Tylee Anderson. Anderson brings the ball around. Pass into Cody Salyer. Salyer back to Hackney. Hackney goes for the shot. It's good. Lead is cut to 5. 4 minutes to go in the game. 5-point lead for Pulaski. They bring the ball up court. Maddox has it, being guarded by Anderson. And we've got a timeout for Pulaski. So with 3:52 to go, we will take a timeout. 52 to go in the game. Pulaski leads 54-49, and it's Pulaski ball. After a timeout, they throw the ball in. Nubian Peak has the ball, guarded by Stephen Williams, brings it into the front court. Throw goes over to Dunnigan. Dunnigan throws it out to Brown. Keeping the ball on the perimeter, gives it to Adams. Adams out to Peak, back to Brown. Back to Dunnigan, back to Adams. Just running time off the clock right now. Tried to throw it in, shouldn't have. Jamie Hackney makes the steal, and then Dunnigan knocks the ball away from him. So Gate City ball under the basket. 3:18 to go, a chance to cut the lead deeper than 5. Tylee Anderson to throw the ball in. Throws the ball into Hackney, and he scores. Lead is cut to 3. Long ball pass into Adams. Adams guarded by Williams. Throws the ball down to Brown. Brown back out to the top to King, guarded by Cody Salyer. Over to Adams, over to Dunnigan. 2:55 to go. 3-point game. Pulaski trying to still take some time off. No hurry. Now makes a drive. Almost a steal by Anderson. And then a foul called on Williams as Peak went to the basket. So Peak will be shooting 2. That is the 4th foul on Stephen Williams. .240 to go. 3-point game. Pulaski to shoot 2. Makes the first shot. Now Gate City makes some substitutions into the game. Josh Johnson, Tyler Parks, Trevor Smith. Checking out Bays, Hackney, and Williams. Pulaski has their starting 5 in the game. One more free throw for Peak. And it's good. Back to a 5-point lead. Gate City to throw the ball in. Stolen by Adams. So Pulaski gets the ball back. King has the ball. Passes to Brown. Back to Dunnigan. Pulaski now trying to take some time. Attempted to make a throw. King was making a cut to the basket. He tried to throw it in. Was not there. Hackney now back in the ball game. Pulaski is still playing full court pressure. Salyers to throw the ball in. Gets the ball into Anderson. 2:20 to go. Anderson brings the ball up the court. Pulaski now drops back. Anderson passes off to Salyers. Salyers for 3. In and out. Rebound by Pulaski. King brings the ball up the court. 2 minutes to go. 5-point lead for Pulaski. Timeout, Pulaski. We'll take a timeout too. All right, we're back. 1:53 to go. 5-point Pulaski lead. And Pulaski ball. Pulaski has in their 5 starters: King, Dunnigan, Adams, Peak, and Brown. Gate City has in Matt Bays, Cody Salyer, Jamie Hackney, Tylee Anderson, and Tyler Parks. Pulaski King has the ball. Brings it around. Attempts to make a throw in. And there will be a traveling call. So Gate City ball, 1:42, still down by 5. Cody Salyer to throw the ball in. Gets the ball into Anderson. Anderson turns up court. Comes around, tries to throw into Hackney. Hackney makes the shot. Cuts the lead to 3. Pulaski ball, 1:27 to go. Leading by 3, they bring the ball up the court. Gate City comes out to meet them. King has the ball. Pass to Nubian Peak. Tyler Parks guarding him. Pass into Dunnigan and scores. Gate City brings the ball back up. 1:03 to go. Still a 5-point lead. Anderson has the ball across the midcourt stripe. Hackney brings the ball up. Dribbles around. Timeout by Gate City. And we were getting a little chippy in there, it looks like, but cooler heads did prevail. So no harm, no foul. Everybody goes back to their side. We are having a full timeout. We'll keep it here. 49 seconds to go. Gate City again down by 5. Plenty of time, but you're going to have to start looking at fouling now. You can't allow Pulaski to run any more time off the board. You're also going to have to look at getting a good shot. You can't take a long time setting up these shots. Again, a very fun game to watch tonight. A lot of action. Was very tight early on. Then Pulaski started to pull away, got up to an 11-point lead at one time. Gate City, though, fought back, has got it back down to 5. And now we'll see what they can do to finish out the game here. Gate City back on the court. Bays, Salyer, Parks, Hackney, and Anderson in for Gate City. Pulaski has their starting 5 of Brown, Peak, Dunnigan, King, and Adams. Cody Salyer to throw the ball in. 49 seconds to go. Pass is thrown in to Anderson. Anderson brings the ball up court, being guarded by Brown. Anderson turns out to Hackney. Hackney now comes around, drives toward the basket, makes the shot. Cuts the score to 58-55, and another timeout by Gate City. 37 seconds to go. 3-point lead for Pulaski. Stephen Williams going to check in the game. And now we're ready to get back to action. And it will be Pulaski ball. Gate City comes out in a full court press. Dunnigan to throw the ball in. And we have a foul called on Tyler Parks for a push. And that's really not a bad thing, because this way you want to put them on the line anyway. This way no time runs off the clock. So you save yourself the time and still go ahead and put them on the free throw line. This will be King up to shoot. And he makes the first one. Lead is back up to 4. Bays checks in for Williams. 59-55. Chance to stretch the lead back out to 5 points. King takes his second free throw, and it's good. 5-point lead, 60-55. Hackney brings the ball up court. 34 seconds to go. He puts up a three. It misses. And rebound Pulaski. Pulaski drives the ball down, and foul will be on Anderson. 23 seconds to go, and Pulaski will be on the line. This will be Nubian Peak to take the shots. That's the third on Anderson. And he makes the first. And he makes the second. 7-point lead now. Gate City gets the ball in. Hackney brings the ball up court. 20 seconds to go. Going to have to get up a quick one here. Hackney drives toward the basket. Makes the shot. Going to have an immediate foul. Pulaski no hurry to bring the ball in. They throw it out to Adams up here. And Bays makes the foul. Just under 8 seconds to go. Still 5-point lead. That's 3 fouls on Bays. Pulaski, Adams up to shoot his free throws. And he makes the first. Lead is up to 6. Chance here to put it back up to 7. Gate City tonight, a much more competitive game than the last time they played Pulaski. He makes the shot. Lead back up to 7. Hackney brings the ball down court. 5 seconds to go. He puts up a long three. It misses. Tipped in by Bays, but that's the ball game. Final score, Pulaski 64, Gate City 59. As we said, a much more competitive game. Gate City really ran well with Pulaski. We know that Pulaski is a much larger school than us. They're recently come down to AA, but they had been AAA. But this is good competition for us to play, especially as we're hoping to go further in the playoffs. So that'll do it for us here tonight from Gate City. Final score, Pulaski 64, Gate City 59. On behalf of Charlie Starnes, Tim Hill, this is Pat Davis. Thank you for listening in.